Aloha, my friends. This is Billy Wiggly coming at you live from the Ninth Island, Las Vegas, Nevada. Are you staying positive today? You know what I always say, PMA, maintain a constantly positive mental attitude by always focusing on the positives. Make it like it's a little game. Whatever problem comes your way, find the positives in it because there's positive in every problem. Like, let's say you got a problem where people keep messing with your Excel workbook. They'll be moving worksheets around, inserting worksheets, and you don't want that to happen. So there's a way to protect it. Also, what if you have a workbook that you want to allow people to make edits in it, change it around, play around it all they want, but you can't save any of the changes that they made? They can just read it, not be able to save the changes. Or what if you just wanted to lock your workbook so that nobody can open it unless they have a password? Yeah, check it out. We're going to go right up here into the Protect Workbook. We're going to learn about protecting the workbook structure. We're going to learn about protecting the workbook structure, and we're going to learn how to encrypt with a password, and one more bonus thing. So, are you ready? Let's check it out. All right, here we are. Right in my Don't Get Mad, Get Skills Excel workbook, where I teach from a lot. You've probably recognized one of these pages here. This one, this one, this one, maybe this one or this one. And, you know, I like this workbook. I don't want people moving around my worksheets. I don't want somebody to take my formulas worksheet, this one right here. I don't want anybody to take that formulas worksheet and move it over here. I don't want that to happen. I like it back over here, not over there. And, you know, people will start renaming my sheets. They're going to call this, well, I don't like it calling it formula. Let's just call it formula. Formula sum, like that. And, you know, I don't want that to happen. So there's three things I could do right now. There's all kinds of self-protection, workbook protection. In yesterday's live stream, we talked about protecting cells. Keep them from being edited. Like, you know, I don't want somebody to edit my formula over here. So we can protect it. And maybe I don't want anybody to edit anything except that range right there. We learned that yesterday, how to do that. Today we're going to take it to a different type of protection. So just remember, I'm just showing you how to protect three different ways. Now think about how many different ways, different combinations of protection you're going to have once you watch me just show you the three basics. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to protect the workbook structure. We don't want anybody to be renaming our worksheets or anything like that. And we don't want anybody adding worksheets, just messing with the overall structure of the workbook. So we can always go to the Review tab. And in the Review tab, we're going to go right to the Protect Workbook group. So you got the tabs, you got the ribbon. Every tab is the name of a ribbon, and every ribbon is divided into groups. And within each group, you have what we used to call tools, but they're now called commands, just because we're getting closer to being Mac and Windows as one in Excel. So now I'm going to click Protect Workbook. Protect Sheet is going to just protect the sheet from unwanted changes. I want to protect the workbook structure. So now I'm going to just go right ahead and click Protect Workbook. Now you can just press OK right now, and you can protect the structure without requiring a password, or you can give it a password. So check it out. If I just protect a structure like this right now, if I want to change the name, I want to change the name of this formula to formula sum. Double click, I can't. The workbook is protected and cannot be changed. Isn't that cool? But maybe they want to change. Oh, it's protected. Okay, let me boop unprotect it. And then now we just click protect again, and that unprotected it. So now we can go right in here, and now we can edit it. Boo. Okay, so maybe we do want a password. All right. So I will click protect workbook again, and I'm going to give it a password. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't use that password. It's my password. And like I said yesterday, don't use the password and the password incorrect. You know, some people use incorrect because whenever they enter the password, they get an error message that tells them that the password you have entered is incorrect. Boop. Let's get back over here in reality. All right. So now I'm going to press OK. And I'm going to re-enter the password. Read this carefully. We talked about this yesterday. Read it carefully. 1, 2, 3, 4 so that it matches. Press OK. Boom. And now it's protected with a password. So let's just go right back over here. See, I want to move this formula. So I'm going to right click to move it to another workbook. Right click. Oh, I can't. Look at that. Can't move or copy it. Okay, I'm going to double click on this because maybe I can just edit it. I can't. Oh, maybe I can just drag it over. I'm going to left click and I'm going to just drag it over this way. Watch. Come on. Come on. Oh, what is that? What is that? Yep. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to move it because it's protected. That's what it sounds like to me whenever I get things right in Excel. Angels. Alrighty, so here we go. Now I'm going to unprotect it and it's going to say, what's the password? So I'm going to give you one chance right now. Tell me, the password to unprotect this workbook is 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, you're right. Okay, how are you doing so far? Now we know how to protect the workbook structure. That was pretty easy, right? Okay. Now let's make it so that anybody can open this workbook. However, we don't want them to be able to save any edits. In other words, they can open the workbook and they can write in it all they want, make all kinds of edits and changes that they want. But when they go to save it, can't save it. It's going to say, hey, if you want to save this work, you got to save it with a different name because this workbook is protected. Here we go. That one's easy. That's save as read only. So to do this, I'm going to show you a couple different ways. The old school way, the way that I like, when you're ready to save your work, just press F12. F12. And then we get the old school save as dialog box again. So let me repeat. So you're going to press F12. This works in all of your Office applications. F12 is save as. So we'll just, when we're ready to edit, we just press, or when we're ready to save, we're going to press F12, and that takes us to the save as. And then from the save as, we're going to go to, tools. And right here in tools, check out this one right here, general options. Right here, general options. And then click on it. And you see what's going on here? Right here, we can add a password so that you have to have a password to open the workbook. We can make it so that you can have a password. You have to have a password to modify it, the workbook. Okay? So we can go with no password here. And we can put a password right there. And what would that do? That means that you can open the workbook, but you can't modify it. Let's try that. But first, let me finish. What we're trying to do here is, or what we're doing here is we're going to make our workbook read-only so that people can open it up, work in it, make changes, but when they go to close it, they can't save it so nothing can be overwritten. So then you press OK, and then you save. This workbook is already read-only. So I'm not going to go through the motions on this one again. But it's going to be a read-only file. And we can look at the file name right up here. Don't get mad, get skills, Excel skills. Read-only, it's saying. So I can't make changes. So if I go to save it here, Control S to save, Control S, remember, Control plus S, and that does a save. That works in all of your Office applications. Call that a universal shortcut. So when I press Control S, check this out. We can't save Don't Get Mad Get Skills XLSX because the file is read-only. To keep your changes, you'll need to save the workbook with a new name or in a different location. So if we wanted to save this workbook, well, we just follow the instructions and we just press OK, and it's going to ask us to save it someplace else. Or we can just do the old school F12, and then our Save As dialog box is open, and then we can just go right from there. I prefer the F12, the old school Save As dialog box, than this one. This is the same way. Watch. If I want to save as read only, I can go to File, Save As, and then I got to go right up here to More Options, and there we have it. So watch. Because this workbook is read only, and let's say I made some changes and now I want to save those changes that I made. When I go to save it, look what it's naming it. It's already calling it copy of Don't Get Mad Get Skills, Excel Skills. The name of the workbook is Don't Get Mad Get Skills, Excel Skills. So it's going to save it as a copy. However, this copy, check it out. I can deselect it right here. And now when I save it, it's not going to be read-only. Watch, I'm going to close this read-only file. It's going to say, do you want to save the changes? This is a read-only file. When I'm closed, it's still asking me if I want to save the changes. I'm going to say, save. Now we're back to, what do you want to save it as? And so let's see here. General options, boom, boom. Would it let me save it? Ah, there we go. See, this is new. This is new. This process, I have only been seeing this. This is the first time I see this. Yeah, I'm using Microsoft 365, and I'm part of the Insiders, Office Insiders program. And so sometimes I'll open up Excel and it's like, whoa, what happened? It looks different now. So watch this. So let's go ahead and just close this. Don't save it. And I'm going to go right ahead and open it. Whoop. And here we go. Excel is going to be starting opening up. What you're seeing right here is my shortcuts, tips, and tricks course that's got 8,222 ratings and all kinds of good stuff. All right, but check this out. I'll tell you about it later. See, this is the workbook that we saved as read only. Now I go to open it, and look what it's telling me right here. This is new, by the way. I just saw this for the first time yesterday. The wording was different before. It says read only. To prevent accidental changes, the author has set this file to open as read only. Now, if I wanted to edit in it, I would just click edit anyways, and then I can start editing that and then save it. So when I do that, it's going to save the edits, and it's still going to save the entire workbook as read-only. So when somebody else opens it up, it's going to be the same read-only. Now, it wasn't like this before, the way it looks just a few days ago. I actually don't like this because I accidentally pressed that. I'm so used to that button saying there'll be some sort of warning like, hey, this is a workbook. If you trust the source, you can go ahead and open it. If not, I forgot exact wording, but it didn't say edit anyways. It said just basically like it's okay. So I was used to just pressing this. And then I just pressed it without reading it. That's why I say you got to read everything. The way that this look is right here, this notification, when it used to pop up, it was something different. It was just a warning. And this one right here, if I press edit anyway, boom, now I can start editing. And that's not what I wanted to do. And notice one thing else. Now the autosave is on. All right, let me go right ahead and close this out and go back and open it again. Excuse me. And now we're going to see that it's going to tell us again that, you know, it's been saved as read-only. You can edit anyways. All right. I don't want to edit anyway, so I'm just going to close this. So read-only makes it so that people can open up your workbook and work in it. You can also make it a password-protected read-only file. Remember, F12. And then we can go to Tools, General Options, and then we select Read Only. And that'll just make it, anybody can open it, and it'll be read only. Now we could add a password to modify. I'm going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to press OK. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to press OK, and then save. Yeah, I want to replace it. Oh, I can't because it's read only. That's right. This workbook is read only. But basically, F12, what that'll do is that's just going to make it so that if you do a password to modify, you can't modify it without the password. Or else, in other words, you can't take it out of read only without the password. And then the password to open is just to open up the workbook. Let me cancel right here. So now we know protecting the workbook structure to keep people from messing around, moving their worksheets around, renaming them and the like. And then we've got read-only protection so that your workbook can be edited, be used, but when they go to save it, it can't be overwritten. And then we can add a password on top of that so we can make it a password-protected read-only file. Now, let's go back over. Oh, I want to show you something too. The autosave right here. The moment we make it the workbook not read-only, let's see here. F12. We saw it just now. I'll open it again. Here we go. This is how we can do it. I want you to notice this. The only way you can have a read-only workbook is it can't save to the cloud, right? Because it's read-only. So let's see. Open up this workbook again. This is the course you want to get. It's about to be on sale. Black Friday deal. 4.6 stars and 8,222 ratings. All right. Now watch this one here. I'm going to say edit anyways. And now watch when I click edit anyways. Watch up here. Okay. That is the autosave. And the autosave means that once that's turned on, it's going to be saving to the cloud automatically. So you don't have to worry about pressing Control Save all the time. When it's a read-only file, you don't want it saving. So it's not going to save to the cloud. But when the moment I press edit anyways, it's going to start saving it to the cloud. Watch. Edit anyways. Boom. You see that? Everybody's learning, even your instructor. Okay, so let me just turn that back off over here. I will now show you how to protect a workbook. So I'm going to go to File tab, go to Info, and you see right here, Protect the Workbook. Click on the drop down. You can make it always open read only. You can encrypt the whole workbook with a password. So let's go ahead and check this out. This one's, I'm going to cover this one later because this one is important because you never know what kind of things you have put into your workbook. Like, you know, I mean, I'll talk about it later with you. So we're going to protect the workbook and let's go right ahead and encrypt with password. Click. And I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4. Press OK. 1, 2, 3, 4. Press OK. And now I'm going to close it. And this is a password protected read-only book. Oh, it's not going to let me password protect it. Let's see. It's going to ask me to save it with a different name. Oh, it did let me save it. That's how you do it. You just click, 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 click. Don't be scared. You're not going to break Excel. My job is to break Excel, and I've never been able to. So let's go right back, open up my workbook. I'm looking over here because I got this other monitor, and I'm opening it up from this side. Come on. There you go. We can tell it's Microsoft 365. This is called a splash screen that you're seeing right now. There it is right there. It's asking us to add a password in. What's the password? 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait. I gotta put my cursor there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, and there we have it. Yes. So there you go. We just learned a few different ways to protect. Let me go to my File tab, and let me just go to Info, Protect Workbook, and then I'm just gonna click Encrypt with Password, and I'm just gonna take out the password because I don't want it to be password protected anymore. Okay, now let's close it. That it saves. Oh, now it doesn't say that. Oh, it is. It's allowing me to save right over it. No, don't save. Let's try this again. Maybe it just automatically let me do it. Go ahead and make some comments if you like and say, hey, Billy, oh, look, 1, 2, 3, 4. How do I take the password out if it's read only? Edit anyways. There you go. Edit anyways. And then go to File, Info, Password Protect, Encrypt the password. Take it out right there. Press OK. Now, let's go back and close it. Save it. It's letting me save it. Now, let's go right ahead and open it right back up. Oh, let me show you what I'm doing. I'm going to, on my other monitor, I'm going to click right there on the Windows Start. And then I go right here where I have Excel. And I'm going to right click on it. When I right click on Excel, right there, it's going to show me all my recent files. Like Camtasia. I right click on Camtasia and I can see all my latest videos that I've made. So check that out. Shortcuts. Right click on Excel. Don't get mad, get skills. It's going to open up as read only. There's not going to be any password involved. And we're going to be all happy. Yep, it's read only. And there's no password required anymore. There you go, my friends. Keep on learning. And I encourage you to go to Don't Get Mad, Get Skills. Check this out. When you go to Don't Get Mad, Get Skills, we're going to open up a browser window right here, a new window. And we're going to type right in this window, Don't Get Mad, Get Skills. Just like that. Don't Get Mad, Get Skills. And you're going to land, this is a page I land on because I'm already logged on, but you're going to land on this page right here. And this page right here is going to show you all the courses that all the scheduled classes that are coming up. This is Excel Basics, an entire Excel Basics course, the 7 steps of Excel Success Basics. And I teach it live for free every month. That's how important I think it is that you get a good solid foundation in Excel. Once you're in here, when you go to exit, get yourself some shortcuts right there. And you want to check out the Black Friday link that she's going to show you all the Black Friday deals that are coming up. These are all Udemy courses. As you know, I teach on Udemy. And I encourage you, click on the link in the description. The link in the description is going to take you right here to this course. And what was the link in that description? There you go. In the description, you'll see this link right here. And it's going to take you right to my Shortcuts, Tips, and Tricks course. I have quite a few courses on Udemy, but this is my most popular one. As you can see, I got a 4.6 rating out of 8,222 ratings, man. That's pretty cool. A whole lot of restaurants that I eat at around here, they don't even come close to that. We've been working hard at it. And it's got 26,000 students and growing every single day. In the event that I can't get to your questions fast enough, we got Stephanie on the team that's ready to help out any way that she can for you. Stephanie is on one side of the planet. I'm on this side of the planet, so we got you covered all the time. Now, I want you to know, my friend, that I love you. I want you to keep on learning, and most of all, don't get mad. Get skills. Aloha.